Hello, class. One of the interesting things about 3D Photoshop is that you can add lights, and you can add them right into your model anywhere you want. It's a little tricky to sort of manipulate them because if you're used to a full 3D software program, it's a little more optimized for sort of zooming around and doing various other things. But if you're using something like SketchUp like we are, where it has no lights, it can definitely be a big benefit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to my 3D tab. I'm going to go back to sort of all my settings here. And down here you notice you can add things. And so one of the things that you can add that I find I might do is add light. So I'm going to click and hold there, just and click and let go, I guess also works. And I can add a bunch of things. A new infinity light, that's basically going to be like a new sun. And so if you want to add multiple suns to save different sun locations, you can do that. Or I can do a spotlight from shining from one place onto another place, or I can do a new point light, which is going to be more like a light bulb where the light sort of goes out in multiple directions rather than focus like in spotlight. So I'm going to actually do point light for this example, and what I'll probably end up doing is adding multiple point lights to set up an evening rendering. And the reality is when you're doing lights like this, it can take a long time to set them up just right. And various things. So this might be a long process, but I'm going to just show you how to add a new light right now, which is just add a new light here, a new point light, and it's going to think, and here it is over here. So as long as I have it selected, I can do a bunch of things. I can move it around by selecting on it and moving it. Yes, I have to get the endpoints there to move it. So you can see as I move this around, the light goes from side to side. And we'll look at adjusting it. This can take some time, and most likely you'll have to get the light in the right spot. You actually have to move it around to really see where it is. So that's going to take some time. But that's how you add a new light. In another video, I think we can see is it's adding quite a bright light. It's too bright for a night rendering. Look at how bright that is. So I'm going to look at some of the properties in the next video.